Hey Cancer, welcome to your weekly reading for February 24th to March 3rd. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you are new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Woo! Either way, I hope you click subscribe and become a part of our collective. We've got, whoa, Cancer, we got lots of cards coming out. That's too many. I just need 3 more. On the 27th of February, we have the new moon in Pisces, your fellow water energy. Okay, you might be experiencing some sort of trine up in the cosmos because Mars is currently in your sign. So pay attention to your own personal astrology for that, or you can alternatively book a session with me and I can help you out. Really important for you. Why? Because with Mars finally stationing direct, there's this momentum forward here. Hierophant, the Fool, Wheel of Fortune. Momentum forward, okay? Whatever has felt really, really stagnant or stuck for you, Cancer, there's this finally this place of relief, this place of like, you know, like, okay, I can let it go. Okay, I am breaking free. Okay, I am stepping into my personal power. You know, there's this energy here of you finally being able to cultivate the happiness that you desire. And honestly, the happiness that you deserve, Cancer. You got the 10 of Cups out on the table here. You got the Moon, which is you. You got the Hierophant, the Fool, the Wheel of Fortune. This is going to be a really big week for you, I think is the best way to say it. This is going to be a week of a lot of life changes, or the like initiation of the momentum that changes your life. So how could this manifest? For some of you, this could literally be you're getting engaged, right? You're getting proposed to, you're talking about moving in together, you're getting a raise, you're being offered a position, all right? Or this could be you launching a business, okay? I would advise launching it before Mercury and Venus stations retrograde, but that's just me. All right, what you're doing here is these changes that are really focused towards the future, the 3 of Wands and the 10 of Cups, they're designed to help you here set up the right foundation, okay? And so when you set the right foundation, when you have those pillars properly, you know, screwed and cemented down in there, and that foundation is solid and strong, it can give you the right space, the right energy for you to build into this 10 of Cups, this happiness, this joy. You're going to be really thinking about, Char, like, what is my 10 of Cups? What do I want it to look like? What am I declaring that I'm letting go of? What am I calling in? What's all this energy look like? And Source is saying the energy is peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Then you got the Seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. There's that manifestation energy. And even the Seas of Mintaka, like, hello, it's this water trine. I got to look at your own personal chart to tell you about your own trine. But if you know how to read it, you would see the triangle. It's a trine, a grand trine, okay? Then we have the conjunction, unity, autonomy. A conjunction is when 2 or more planets really impact each other. They're in a close degree to each other. The new moon, I feel like I should have gotten the astrology. I'm going to do a whole astrology video for March and for the new moon. So go check that out and I'll talk about the conjunction, because there are a couple of conjunctions that are happening. I just don't remember what they are off the top of my head. I feel like Mercury, Venus is not. Mercury is in the mix, the North Node, Saturn, but I don't remember if they're an actual conjunction or if they're too far degrees. I'll have to check. So just go watch those other videos, okay? Either way, the moon showing up here, okay? The moon is an indication of your emotions, your feelings, your intuition, your fears, what's hidden, what needs to be revealed, and it's you. The Knight of Wands to the Page of Wands turns around and says, what do you need to focus on with your energy? What's the direction you need to go in? Where do you got to put in the fuel? Where do you got to put in the energy? Where do you got to believe in yourself? Where do you got to manifest? Where do you got to co-create? What is the energy for you to step into here, okay? Where do you need to create more passion, more creativity, more fire in your life? Where do you need to believe in yourself that you are worthy of receiving all these things that you desire, Cancer? Like, if we were sitting down together, honestly, tell me, what do you want your life to look like? Okay, now what are the steps we're going to take to make that happen? How are you declaring that that's going to be a reality, right? If you make a wish out into the universe, I always say this to every single one of my students and every single client of mine, regardless of whether you book a session with me or you take any of my courses, Source can only help you bring to fruition that which you declare. If I sat here and then you show action, right? Inspired action. If I sat here and said, I want my YouTube channel to hit 1 million subscribers this year, but then I literally don't fucking record one video, Source cannot help. And then I got to work through whatever limiting beliefs I have, right? And then I got to work through my fear of being seen, whatever things are stopping me from doing it. You got to do those things now, babe. And I can only tell you what I see in the cards, but every one of you has a little different thing that's popping up right now to be like, whack-a-mole, we got to get rid of this. We got to get rid of this. We got to get rid of this. So it's time now, Cancer. Because you got the Hierophant and the Fool. Source says if you are able to connect to Source consciousness, the teacher, the higher being, receive the spiritual wisdom, the spiritual insight, and you move forward in your life, then not only are you surrendering to Source, you're trusting the process, you're having unwavering faith, and you're going to walk into this manifesting of your dream life. I said this to a few of my clients actually who are going to either have their Jupiter return or have lots of Cancerian placements. I said this is the time from now until June for you to do the preparation work. Think about if you're running a marathon. Before you run the marathon, you got to train for the marathon, right? Before you go for the job interview, you got to train for the job interview. Right now, Cancer, for every single Cancer, and I'm going to tell you why in just a minute. For every single Cancer, right now is the preparation. It's the training. It's the doing the work behind the scenes. Because in June, on June 8th or 9th, I can't remember the exact day, Jupiter is moving into Cancer. And when Jupiter moves into Cancer, okay, when Jupiter moves into Cancer, Jupiter will bless. Jupiter will also teach. Jupiter will expand wherever you're at mentally, emotionally, in whatever house and however it aspects your chart and whatever it hits in your chart. So if I share with you this very vulnerable story as I'm pulling out your cards for your love life, in 2022, Jupiter transited my second house. And all these pop astrologers were like, you're going to come into so much money. You're going to be so rich. You're going to be so that. Well, guess what I was working on in 2022? My self-worth. My belief that I was good enough to hold on to this YouTube channel, that I deserve to be seen as a spiritual leader, as a thought leader, as a mindset confidence coach, as a spiritual teacher. And I was struggling so much with my self-worth because, fun fact, I got tested. I failed that test, FYI. Okay, at that time, not anymore. Okay, at that time, I dipped a little. Now I'm back up. Okay, but I was failing because I let my insecurities, I let my lack of self-worth affect my business, my flow, my energy. So no, Jupiter, while it transited my second house, did not bless me with abundance. You know what it blessed me with? The expansion of understanding where I lack self-confidence, where I was giving my power away, and where I was living for other people versus living for myself. That's what it taught me. That's really what it taught me. And so it's so important that you're ready. Like, I wish I had an astrologer. I should have, you know, it's funny because I typically go to an astrologer yearly and I just didn't in 2021 because I was like, I'm high on life. Again, ego, right? This is where you got to constantly be practicing awareness. You know, I thought I was like unstoppable and I didn't bother to go to an astrologer to see what was coming up for the year ahead. Now I do. Okay. So I can work with the themes rather than be afraid of the things that come up, right? And so what I'm going to say to you is when Jupiter transits into Cancer, you have Sun, Moon, Rise in Cancer, and I don't know what other Cancer placements you have or what house it's in, right? It's going to illuminate that shit. It can illuminate a lot of abundance, but babe, if you've got some deep-seated shadow work to go through, Cancer, you're gonna have to do that now so that Jupiter can bless you. Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers, the King of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Three of Swords. Which of you needs to break up with somebody? Which of you knows that this person is no good for you and you're still staying in the relationship, Cancer? You know. You even got Anne Morgan as your amulet. This is sovereignty, self, personal power, war, psychic abilities, okay? Foresight, protection. You have an opportunity here to completely transform your life. Are you going to be willing to let the wheel turn in your favor, or are you going to get yourself stuck under the wheel because you're still trying to hold on to things that are meant to go? I'm going to leave it there, okay? If you want to book a session, you want to work with me in any capacity, it's down in the description box below. I'm going to pop this video here to help you with manifesting your dream life. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, subscribes. We will see you later, alligators. Peace out. Bye.